my channel. I am Stephanie. This is the week 16, April the 18th through the 24th, a weekly wrap-up sneak peek. Starting it off, I am making some changes over to my Patreon. If you were thinking about becoming a patron but didn't know which tier or how you wanted to allocate that or support me, I am making the change to actually make the Patreon one tier, one price for the access. And if that interests you, please go over and check that out. And yeah. So what's included in the one price is full versions, full thoughts, full ratings, and everything like that of the books that I talk about or sneak peek here, as well as other thoughts and things like that. I'm going to be trying to start to read a book with everyone once a month, or pick a book at the beginning of the month and then throughout the month try and read that book with you guys, whoever decides to become a patron. And yeah, so this week wasn't all that eventful. I participated in Dewey's 24-hour readathon yesterday, and did pretty good. I mean, I got 2 books done. I freaking loved the season finale of The Winter Soldier The Falcon and The Winter Soldier, Captain America. Yes, yeah, it was so good. Cannot wait for the other series that are going to be coming out and coming on. I loved it. There are so many things that provided great dialogue in my family. Just leave it at that. It was gave some really good dialogue and discussion within my family by watching that, and I loved every single moment of it. We are coming into the last week of Veda video every day in April, and if you sign up for the Patreon single tier that I will be adding on, then you will have access to the 30 days of Veda. Actually, you probably won't until after May. It's gonna be May. Oh, hopefully I don't get struck for that. It's soon to be May, so it's gonna be that's when the access will come for that. But I have 30 videos out there that are fun and interactive, what have you. So you'll have access to that if you become a patron. I received some book mail. Yay. So let's just open this up, find out what was sent. Because y'all are amazing. Oh, thank you, my dear friend Alicia. She sent me a copy of Rebel, which is by Beverly Jenkins. I absolutely loved this book. Loved it oh so much. And I am happy to be putting it on my shelf. Thank you very much, Alicia. I guess you might want to know what it is, huh? Being that I've already read it. So in this story, we have a woman who is a sort of a male. Well, she's slated to marry someone else, but then she moves to Louisiana and starts to become a teacher of, this is after slavery and during the Civil War. It's the aftermath of it. It's a northern woman moving down there, and she comes across this family, or has to deal with this family that is a well-off Black family, and it is the love story between that man and the woman that comes from the North. It's very progressive. I loved it. There is a side storyline in here that I would love Miss Bev to write a story for, and it is very forward thinking, and I loved it. As soon as it was mentioned, I was like, oh yes, I was here for this. And then the next package is from my dear friend Alicia as well. Thank you. You are spoiling me, ma'am. You are spoiling me. I believe it was last week's video that I was stating that I was doing my best to collect the Reluctant Royal series by Alyssa Cole, and this is Can't Escape Love. And I'm almost there. Almost there. Super excited about this. This is a little novella sort of book. It's about the sister of one of our characters from the previous books. From, actually, as a matter of fact, she's from the sister to A Princess in Theory. I think. Is it sister? Are they sisters? Are they all sisters? I believe they're all sisters. Because you have this sister, you have a Princess in Theory that's a sister, and then you have a Duke by Default that's a sister. And then a Prince on paper is a different family member, or it's a friend. Or maybe a Duke by Default is a friend. It's been a minute. But thought this was cute. There were some heavy-handed sort of topics that were dealt with in here for it to be such a short book, but I did enjoy the story between our two characters, which one, our female character needs our male character's voice to fall asleep at night, and when he stops doing his podcast, she kind of reaches out to him and is like, hey, I kind of need your voice. I know you don't do it anymore, but I really kind of want your voice to fall to sleep because that's what I need. And the two of them kind of discuss that and, you know, go through the changes. It has disability rep in here. I can't say if it's good or not because I am not part of that community for the disability, but there is disability rep in here, and I did enjoy their story. Okay, so the books that I read last week, starting off with Healed by the Dragon, which is Stonefire Dragons #3 by Jessie Donovan. Then I read Trap by Jennifer Rebecca. This is part of the Salvation Society books. I read Exposed by Chiquita Denny. This is a Salvation Society book. I read Irreverent by Sky Callahan. This is a Salvation Society book. I read Redemption by Laura Lee, and this is a Salvation Society book. And I finished off the week by reading Dating Makes Perfect by Pintip Dunn, and this is the Brown Nipple Challenge book that Nana Malone puts on over on Instagram. So if you haven't heard of the Brown Nipple Challenge, it is to uplift authors of color that have brown nipples. And you read the book that Nana picks out, and then you go and discuss. As a matter of fact, I believe she is going to have Pintip done on a Talk to Me Thursday. I don't know if it'll be the first or when she's going to put it out, but if you're not following Nana Malone over on Instagram, then you need to, so you can find out all of those details. She's amazing. Love her oh so much. So go check that out. I am currently reading Reawakening the Dragon, which is Stonefire Dragon #4 by Jessie Donovan. And then I have some other books on slate as well. So that was super quick. We are, like I said, finishing up the week for Veda, and I'm super excited to be completing that once again for another year in the books. If you have not seen any of the other Vedas that I have done, I did keep the playlist as public. So if you are interested, you can always go to my actual channel, go to my playlist, and look at the BookTube Veda playlist for the past 3.5, 4 years of Veda that I have done. So all of those videos are in there, and you can check them out. There's recommendations, there's tags, there's little rants and raves, and I think I did a live for one of them. I can't remember exactly, but the playlists are there for you guys to watch. Whew. next month, we're back to the regular schedule of videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Let me know, question of the video, what type of videos are you really interested in me doing? I know that recommendation videos are super popular, but I'm not a huge recommendation person, just because I like stuff that's super quick. I read a lot of books, and I break down all the books that I read over on Goodreads, to different shelves. So I kind of feel like if you really kind of want a recommendation for me, you can go over there and check out, because a lot of us booktube people have Goodreads. So I am pretty meticulous about breaking down the books into those different categories. I have 2 pages worth of categories if you haven't been over there, but 2 pages worth. And if you're looking for something for like a specific year in which I read it, yeah, I have it broken down like that serious, guys. So go check that out. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box, so you guys can help me improve my channel. All of my links are down there: my Ko-fi, my PayPal, my Patreon, and Amazon wishlist, and all of the other things, Instagram, all of that. So I think that is it. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in another video.
You don't see what you have in front of you, or maybe I'm not enough for you, so maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts, 'cause I don't wanna waste my time.